The Cowboys have just won big in week 6. The game has not even been played yet. The final two teams to conclude week 6 are going to be the teams that will play in the Super Bowl. Also, the only two teams to begin the season at New Jersey were the Cowboys and the Bills. And now the Bills wrap up Sunday, and then after the Cowboy victory at SoFi, the NFC's last Super Bowl victory, the site of the Cowboys are going to score a big win in week 6. So the 49ers lose their sixth game of the season. They're going to fail to win their sixth Super Bowl. And the Eagles, I have correctly predicted to lose to the Jets. We did call the upset. We had a perfect afternoon and a perfect nightcap of games to wrap up week 6. With the Jets as the best pick, with the Patriots tank job as a great value, especially at the end. The Cardinals taking 2. We knew the Lions going for 6-1 against the Baltimore Ravens. You knew that was easy. The Jaguars winning, the Vikings winning. Lots of wins. The Dolphins winning, there's no questions with that. The Bengals winning was another big win. The Ravens in the game picks, yep. It was a huge week of wins. The Falcons did not win, though, and the Saints did not win. Those were the only two misses. But very clearly, the Eagles are going to lose. The NFC East is going to be tied, and the division is going to be up for grabs because Cowboys face the Eagles after next week after they start 5-2, and then the Eagles are going to lose 2 straight. Then they'll beat the Cowboys, and the Cowboys beat the Eagles later on in the year. The Cowboys will be 6-3. They'll be 7-3. They'll be 9-4. They'll win the Super Bowl with 11-12 regular season wins. The Cowboys are on the right track to winning the scripted Super Bowl. The Niners are truly cooked. They're finished. It's an old, aging roster. They're dropping like flies. The average quarterback cannot lead a team back from victory. He's a journeyman quarterback who only fits a system. Kyle Shanahan knows how to win with any quarterback. Brock Purdy is just an average scrub quarterback who don't know how to play through injury, who don't know how to carry the team on the shoulder. He failed to do that today. He was a big-time scrub. I think he was very lucky the referee threw the flag on 3rd down for the first down. Otherwise, he wouldn't even have had these completions anyways to set the field goal try. And the Kyle, he doesn't learn. He should have run the ball. 3 minutes left. You play timeout and run out the clock. No, Kyle didn't do that. He blew it up. Should have ran the ball. Your team is not built on your scrub German quarterback, on your Mr. Irrelevant, pretty average quarterback. No pun intended, because that's all he is. In the Philadelphia Eagles, well, they are just a playoff team, but they're nothing near dominant. They are nowhere near being a dominant team. And the defending NFC champion, their first loss in week 6, and now Cowboys, their 6th Super Bowl championship is coming up. It is about to be on display. Both the Jets, both the Bills and the Cowboys start 4-2 Super Bowl on the 42nd day. I don't see any of these other teams starting 4-2. It's all about the Cowboys and the Bills because 6 games and 4 wins. Well, that's Dak's playoff record. It's going to be 6-4 when he wins the championship. When he goes off and he throws 4 touchdowns on Monday night, minimum of 3 touchdowns, Dak is going to torch them up. Well, where's the ball? Where's the ball? CeeDee Lamb. He's going to get a touchdown in week 3, in week 6 against the LA Chargers. Forget about it. Brandon Staley, he is a very average coach. He's on his way out the door. The Chiefs, they don't even care about the division. I mean, the Chiefs are battling for home field. That's the battle that they have. It's home field with the Miami Dolphins, and you know the Chiefs, the Dolphins. Well, they have lost the game. Yep, and Eagles lost Super Bowl 52. They're going for 5-2. I suppose if they lose at the Eagles, they go 2-2. But it's pretty interesting scenario though. The Cowboys gonna win, then the Eagles on Sunday Night Football. Cowboys will be half a game outside of first because of the Eagles lost today. The Cowboys played for the Eagles, so Cowboys will be 5-2. The Eagles are going to be 5-1 entering that Sunday Night Football game. If Tua wins MVP, this is going to be a game that he has to win right here. If the Dolphins want to keep pace with the Bills, they'll have to do this right there. The Bills have the tiebreaker, so Dolphins can still win that game against the Eagles. And sure, Dolphins can go 2-2, but the whole breakdown has not been done yet. We're still looking at the numbers. We'll see about that game. Though. We'll see about that game. But you can totally see it. Oh yeah, another game where they win without even scoring 20 points. Yeah, playoff defense. There's nothing special with this offense, and the loser should have taken for Caleb Williams. Mark Davis is a bum who can't even cut his hair right. Raiders are not winning a Super Bowl with that bum owner. Team is losers. They need a winning owner, a winning entrepreneur, what have you, to take over the team once bum Mark Davis dies. So, you know, lose the organization. What a joke! A joke contract, joke quarterback. He's made out of glass. The team is awful. They'll lose to the Jets. The team is pretty awful. I like the defense though. I like Mad Max saving the day, but without a quarterback, which they could have had Derek Carr, too bad. It could have been much better. Could have been much better. You know, yeah, Seahawks lose and the Niners lose. So, they still have a division, huh? Seahawks will win next week. They'll be 4-2. They're half a game outside of first, even though there's zero chance Seahawks going to win the division already. That's kind of the script for next week. 49ers will be 6-1. Cleveland Browns come out to 61. They'll probably beat Minnesota on Monday Night Football, probably. Are they home or away on Monday Night Football? They're away. Hi, at Minnesota. They could start 5-2. They could go through the little shimmy ritual, losing two straight games. They could totally fall apart. This team's a joke. Doesn't matter how many games they win. They have a scrub quarterback. The Cowboys won the game of chess. This loser team, they can only think about Dallas. Even when Dallas is not the task at hand, they still think about the Dallas Cowboys. They're still barking about the Dallas Cowboys. They lost their focus and they lost. This is how the Cowboys have won the game of chess, have won the mind games with the loser 49ers, who the Cowboys live rent-free in their heads. You think it would be the opposite, but no way. It's not the Cowboys talking about the 49ers. It's the 49ers saying, fuck Dallas. Oh, we're going to get you again. We're going to blow you out big time. This team is a joke. They have a joke quarterback. They have a joke coach with a poor sense of judgment, wasting 3 picks on Trey Lance. This team is a mitigated disaster waiting upon us. Did Tom Brady would play through the injury in the playoffs? Wouldn't he? Would Big Ben play through that injury? He's soft, pretty soft, weak, awful. awful. No wonder why he was drafted in the 7th round. He is not a mentally tough quarterback. He's a fraud who's a product of the system of Kyle Shanahan. He's completely exposed. Shannon Sharp completely exposed him after today. I want to hear nothing about the 49ers winning any Super Bowl anytime soon. Because the Cowboys have won this week without even stepping on a football field. They've only lost half a game in the standings with the 49ers. That's a joke. You're at square one as you were before week 5. Niners celebrated their Super Bowl victory. This was their Super Bowl. They wanted to beat the Cowboys. They wanted to make a statement and waste all that energy in a meaningless week 5 regular season game. Real chess players, they don't show their best hand until the games when they really matter in January. Oh, caught them by surprise. Because they were not prepared for the Dallas Cowboys in the full arsenal that they don't reveal to have 3 months of film to break down your best plays in the film room for the rematch. And the soft preseason zone coverage defense made Purdy look like Brady or Joe Montana. That is the football game I watched. The game where they purposely did not target CeeDee Lamb. No design plays for CeeDee Lamb because the Cowboys are chess players. It ain't no time for checkers. You know how to manipulate the opposition. That's how the Cowboys go about this right now. They got the Cowboys in their head and both teams lost. Or both teams feeling complacent because the Cowboys lost by 32 points. And both teams lost. The Eagles and the Niners both lost. The loss to the Niners means nothing. Nothing. It means nothing. It was a set-up operation to brainwash the entire 49ers brass into thinking they really are going to win by a bigger margin. Well, that team is truly deluded. They truly still believe the referees cost them the game last year against the Eagles. No, they're still blaming the ref for this game. And it's not even the playoffs mode. They're in prime 40-whiner mode. And it's not even January. We're not even at December. And they are in prime January mode of whining and crying and blaming the officials. Loser team. Bunch of losers. Only a loser thinks the Niners going to win. The Cowboys know they humble. They got to get the square one. The Niners are blaming and crying and whining and blaming the official again and again and again. That's what happens on a year-to-year basis ever since Jim Craybaugh was over there. But that's a Super Bowl champion. That team that ain't know how to overcome adversity except whine and cry and blame the ref. And knowing why people think California is so soft, because they are. They soft. They crying when it's so hot, when it's 75 degrees out, for crying out loud. Soft. Completely exposed today. Completely exposed, and the Cowboys have not even stepped on the football field to wipe off all of the battle stabs, the stab wounds from last week. Anytime they say, a player not getting targeted, now I know CD is going to get the CD going on part-time Deion Sanders mode. Get that streak going, that post, but boom, get in the end zone. But not the Dallas Cowboys. They don't have to beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl because they are in the NFC. The Buffalo Bills is going to be in the Super Bowl because of numerology. And plus, too, because they have psychologically conditioned the masses to believe that Buffalo's a bunch of playoff chokers. But why would I listen to anything the public says after last year? Why would I listen to any of them? They're the same people that thought Buffalo was winning the AFC last year. They're completely delusional. Why should I believe them start hopping and harping about the Kansas City Chiefs? They didn't pick them last year. They picked the Bills and then the Bengals. This is how I know they're delusional. And they don't understand how it works. But all I kept hearing was Mahomes' ankle. None of that fooled us last year. Chiefs, Eagles nailed, boom, throughout January and February. It was a huge win. It was a huge win to nail that playoff protector. Close to 10-1. Popping, copping, catching. That does not include conference winners, too. But there's a strong chance we'll do it again because we will not be conditioned. My opinion don't change every week, but these pundits' opinions going to change about the 49ers. Nah, not a contender. They're the best all-around team in football. And now they're not the best all-around team in football because they lost a stupid-ass game. Because they flip-flop. It don't stick to one team. They're not about that. Not my belief in this Bills team is it can be unwavered. Get saved. Time travel, all that, it's pretty rough. Or if the NFL wants to put a team in Vegas, coincidentally, the Jaguars won twice during their trip to London. Yeah, because the Niners will still be a number one seed. They're still fraudulent, but they're the fool's gold team. They're out to murder the public. That's the PSYOP team out there. Brock Purdy is the PSYOP character. Don't say only lost because of mistake and a bad call. Well, the only time the public's going to be on the 41er side, normally they're calling them crybabies and sore losers. They'll only be on the 41er side only when they lose a game due to questionable calls from the refs. That's the only time they'll sympathize with the 41ers. That everyone else will be a crybaby too. Everyone in America is going to be a 41er when they lose to the Cowboys. And Las Vegas says, as it celebrates before the Super Bowl. It's already celebrating before hosting the game. Well, I will watch that game because I've got the Bills defense and the running back Cook on my fantasy team. So I'm hoping the Bills can sack Daniel Jones, hopefully 18 times, not 18 times. Hopefully it's like 11 times this game. He throws 2 interceptions and they return a couple of fumbles to the touchdown. Because like Derek Carr and Daniel Jones are 2 of the most fumbling quarterbacks in the NFL. So when you're up this kind of defense, then Buffalo's going to win big on top of having a very soft Giants defense and a Giants defense that can't tackle. So Buffalo should be able to win because the Giants are soft. So it's over. It's over for the Niners. It's over for the Eagles. It's only gotten started for the Cowboys. I won't be surprised if they lose to the Eagles. We've correctly predicted the Niners to win and the Eagles to lose based on the initial assessment. So it's looking great. We're predicting what's going to happen to these Cowboys week by week by week. So I'm going to lay back and watch the game and see at any minute I'll be ready to head out to the bar. But first, let's see what Buffalo does. The first score should be a touchdown, regardless of which team to do it. It could be a rough night for the Giants. Giants are 7 Gamatria, 6-0, 7-0. It should happen. It's perfect. 6-0 extra point, 7-0. Let's see what happens the first drive.
Guys were going to the sidelines, and then we had a congregation around one of the Bills with multiple Giants, and finally, after 15 seconds, a flag was thrown. So the officiating crew, led by Trey Blake, are trying to organize what happened. Let's watch the play here. It is Cam Brown for the Giants. Spencer Brown.
So Eagles haven't lost against the NFC yet. The 49ers haven't lost to the NFC yet. So I think those two are still, the public's going to be all over them. I need to do a video on him, but I haven't done it yet. But the Falcons come out here for Dan Quinn, his team, they choked the 28-point lead. The NFL is going to give it back to them.
So all of it announced to nothing except it sets a foundation of its own for this night. So here we go with that one of this Bills offense.
They cannot and will not lose because the Chargers are the worst choking team in the NFL.
They start at the 25 and gets rid of it right away. Stephon Diggs for 3 in front of Adoree Jackson. The Giants.
He wants a late hit, Josh Allen?
Josh Allen, number one in the league in completion percentage. And the numbers, he's about 10 points higher than he was last year in that percentage. You see the total touchdowns, the running and the passing, still very effective on the ground.
I think Super Bowl 19 was the wide right kick. Does he throw 5 touchdowns, do something really crazy?
He has settled in to be the face of this franchise.
Or get his 18th touchdown on Sunday Night Football. 4 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. The Giants is 40. Big game for Josh Allen.
On 2nd and 7, Allen throws again, and it's one.
He dropped it.
Diggs, it'll bring up 3rd down. Deontay Banks, the rookie, first-round pick out of
Best defense is first downs and points and giving your defense rest.
You want to see exactly what Lake Martindale is going to do. He is known for doing.
He should have caught that. Look at that reaction. Damn you, that should have been caught.
A little bit of man coverage, and why not? Your best guy going against their best guy, Deontay Banks.
He came over from Baltimore. Ravens is 25, Giants is 25. In Gematria. 28-yard line, Buffalo Bills. Let's see what they got. Now they tripped over each other, so that's why the ref didn't call the penalty. Incidental tripping doesn't count as pass interference.
Cordell Flott is doing the chasing on this one, and I think you're going to see the old tangled feet thing come up here. That was Gabe Davis. They're running, and there just was stumbling, tumbling, connecting to the beat. No foul.
It's nothing. San Martin kicks it. Eric Gray back to receive, the rookie for the Giants. The veteran, high hanger, we can kick to the sidelines, 52 yards. Gray's got it.
Yeah, these two teams wrap up week 6. So we don't have 5.5 or 5 3/4 weeks of this season. It'll be 6 full weeks after the Bills and the Cowboys win. Also, Jim Nantz and Tony Romo, the announcers, were on the call in week 6 at Las Vegas for the Raiders game. Get an early preview in week 6. Well, the season can only conclude with the Cowboys' 6th Super Bowl championship. That was the 21st win for McDaniels. Patriots' 21st win against the Raiders. The Super Bowl is on a 21-3 day. The Bills' 21st postseason loss. The Cowboys' 21st playoff game since Super Bowl 30. It's all starting to add up. Now I know really what they're speaking about with 21 to us. A safety on the last play was 1917. It was a game-ending safety. 21st points on a safety. How often do you see that?
This is 53rd NFL starter quarterback. First for the Giants in place of Jones injured last week.
They're going up against Tyrod Taylor. It's Taylor that does have the Gematria 28. And also Taylor Swift. The Cowboys win the Super Bowl. They're the stars of the show. Come on, Bills. Defense, score some points. Oh, that's right. He had the neck injury. Neck is Gematria 33 and 15. Out with the neck injury against the Bills.
See if they stay in behind him.
Get another
If you can't get 1 yard, you suck. 2 fullbacks. And the offensive line is it's just, I would have ran it right up the middle without anything to the right.
There's no powerful formation. The Giants will go 3 down on this opening drive as well.
And honestly, that hurts if you're a New York Giants fan because you get
Okay, 15 points. You should be able to cover the spread. These guys are a joke. Talking about the Giants. They'll fall to 1-5, neck injury, neck 15. Fall to 1-5 without Daniel Jones. Wouldn't have mattered anyways.
Deontay Harding's back deep. J.B. Gillen going to kick the leg for the Giants. Here's that signal and made it back out. The 15-yard line.
For the Bills, it'd be 6 games in the year, 4 wins. New York Giants. That's also Dak Prescott's playoff record when he wins the championship. A playoff run beginning against the New York Giants. Well, you'll just say Kansas City regardless. Every year. You're not looking into the last 2 teams to finish off week 6. You're not looking into the Las Vegas factor. You're not looking at the pack. You don't know numerology. That's the problem. People, you think Gematria is numerology, you're mistaken. Well, Holmes has a 5 light pack. This AFC championship streak is going to end at 5. Las Vegas is going to win big by numerology, not by Gematria. By numerology. It's 23rd play for Las Vegas. 23. 23. Nope. Oh no, you're not getting it again. The Vegas factor. Division rivals don't win Super Bowls at division rival stadiums. Can't even learn from the past. What happened to the Seahawks there at Super Bowl 49, the biggest choke job in history? They're not going to let them win a Super Bowl at the Cardinals Stadium. What happened to Bruce Arians' guys? Were they going to make it to Santa Clara? They were not. You're completely delusional if you think the Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. Just based off the past, that's how I know you're delusional. No disrespect, but you're being delusional. What coincidence? The Diggs brothers met each other right before it was Stephon that play on Monday Night Football. Stephon sees Trayvon. Both teams begin the year at New Jersey again. It's New Jersey's Las Vegas. I'm sure this is going to be a special tribute to Cowboy fan Chris Christie. Begin the Super Bowl run over at New Jersey. Among the powerful elite. Big friends with the biggest hedge fund racketeer who's now owner of the Mets, Steve Cohen. Yeah, most people think this if it's scripted, it's Kansas City Chiefs. This is how Las Vegas takes advantage of the Gold Bowl. Don't be one of those people. Don't be one of these people. Got the silver helmet, silver stick right there. 20th minute stick right there. Dak Prescott, again, numerology. Dak Prescott, 40 dashboard. Wins the Super Bowl exactly 40 months from the time of his injury against the Giants. That's what you have to realize. My team's the best team in the league. This is why those teams lost today, because they're telling you the Cowboys are winning. Cowboys win the Super Bowl. Niners fail to win their 6th game. They fail to win their Super Bowl. That's why they have no chance. Texas is Gematria 15. Where are the Chiefs from again? Dallas. How many interceptions did Dak throw last year? 15. That's 15 they be speaking about. Dak Prescott. That's the 5th they're talking about. Who beat Tom Brady in the playoffs again last year? They're subliminally telling you. We're all supposed to overlook that. All supposed to forget about last year. But who beat Tom Brady again? 1 year, 26 months before Super Bowl 58. Thomas Edward Patrick Brady is Camacho 126.
Good starter. A little different defense.
Dak is back against the Lions 68 weeks before the Super Bowl.
Right over the center, Mitch Morse, who is
Been breaking it down for years. For years.
97 in there. First touch, James Cook. Runs to the left. And the other brother up to Dalvin Cook. Gets a couple yards there. Second year for the second.
Mahomes is no different than Peyton Manning. He's a scripted company man. He's going to lay down and lose in the playoffs. Always happens. Tom Brady went 10 years without a Super Bowl. Then last year was the chance to take Kansas City. Last year was the chance. Most people at the 49ers winning the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes. Good thing we're on the right side of history there at Super Bowl 54. Two golden massive opportunities. Not going to be that easy again, I guarantee it. There is no next Tom Brady or any of that. There is no next Michael Jordan. There's none of that. The only thing that can be broken is passing records and touchdown records. It's not going to be anywhere close to 7 Super Bowls.
A few different looks here, and yet that is the new Josh Allen. At one time, maybe he hesitates, scrambles around, tries to throw it down the field, but now you can see he's very efficient. He understands what the defense is doing. He's getting the ball out of his hands.
So loads up the extra lineman, David Edwards, Allen, in space, stops and throws it deep.
Oh, that's passing up their arms right there, right? Oh, more tripping. They're tripping over each other out there on the field.
Sherfield was coming across the field.
Maybe they come up with a new defensive technique. I've never
The
seen
Legionnaire
this early in the game before.
had special fight packages for the fans of the Steelers for Week 1 against the Raiders. For the Chiefs fans to their game in Las Vegas, they had a special discounted package to Cowboy fans for their Week 6 trip at the site of the NFC's last victory in the Super Bowl, which is SoFi against the Chargers. And then the Bills in their game against the Bengals. Wow, fumble. That's a shock. They will keep it close. Not that weather should play any role in that game.
He's number 2 is perfect. He's a brand new dog, all in less than a year.
When people switch their dog's food from kibble to the farmer's dog, they often say that it feels like magic. But there's no magic involved.
I still like Buffalo to win big.
It's simply fresh meat and vegetables.
Key defensive turnover should happen at any point in the game.
It's food made for the health of dogs, delivered in packs portioned for your dog. It's amazing what real food can do.
Now, Giants can be 1-5, not only because of neck injury, but Tampa's Camacho 15. Super Bowl 19 was at Tampa. So the record for the Giants in this game has everything to do with what transpired in the only Super Bowl matchup between teams from the New York/New Jersey area. That'd be the Giants against the Bills. And the Giants had the wide right kick in that game. As you know, I think it was 47 yards. Wide right is Camacho 58. It's the year of Super Bowl 58. And they are staring this matchup right here on Sunday Night Football.
Well, that's always been here. Never-ending hospital starting at $13.99 for a limited time.
Giants will be 1-3 on the road. Wins their next road game. And they get the Raiders get some easy teams coming up. Yeah, easy schedule and bad teams. But the Raiders really going to be in the playoffs, so they'll be in the playoff hunt though, because there'll be some easy games coming up like the Bears, and Justin Fields had to leave the game today.
This week, tonight's show's all the news. Jimmy welcomes Uma Thurman, Keith Richards, and Ronnie Wood, the Rolling Stones, Issa Rae, and Bad Bunny.
I've never heard of Tyson Bagent. Who's this guy?
As well. That looks like the way to get over the Peace Bridge, connecting Canada and Buffalo, New York.
Undrafted quarterback. Never heard of this guy. Replaced Justin Fields today. It looks like he got intercepted. Tyrod Taylor against the Bills. What does he have in store against his former team tonight? What does Tyrod Taylor have in store? So Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod is also Gamacho Taylor, which is 28. The Bills go up against Tyrod Taylor in week 6. He's a 6th round pick. Cowboys, 6th championship coming up. Tyrod Taylor was with the Ravens, like their defensive coordinator, Mondale. Ravens 25, Giants 25. The two teams faced off in a Super Bowl 35. Let's see any plays that they try to utilize this guy's feet because he can scramble. Let me go to Tyrod Taylor's stats here quickly. I thought Danny Jones would play, but I guess not.
First snap of the night for Vaughn. He played 20 snaps in London last week against Jacksonville.
Von Miller, too. Hey, he got the catch. But anyway, Von Miller won the Super Bowl with the Rams. Rams is 15. The Giants fall to 1-5 for the season.
Slayton's the receiver, but more importantly, Kyer Elam is the defender. He has been a bit of the weak link here, and so the Giants will be attacking.
Number 86 with the big catch. Las Vegas is also Gamachi of 86, where the Super Bowl is going to be held at. He can lose his 42nd game and his 86th game playing in the NFL. Las Vegas is 86. Super Bowl on the 42nd day of the year.
Let's come back to why, Chris. They haven't been able to get the receivers. There's been no time for Daniel Jones or Taylor.
This should be his 43rd loss when you don't count the playoff game against the Jags. So, Las Vegas, Nevada is 43 and Gamachi.
When you are just mixing and matching,
He should be able to lose game number 43 tonight.
you can't do it. But I'll just tell you right now, Justin Pugh is playing well out there. We'll get to him in a minute.
The left guard, 67. He's pulling as the snap comes back. Barkley off a rookie.
Just need some turnovers from the Buffalo defense.
It'll set up third down. The Giants' offensive line and all the changes that they've had, injuries from the very start of the game. Here's what you have out there tonight.
Justin Pugh still in this league?
Pugh, who hasn't been in the league for almost exactly a year. Bredesen was a guard with the center. Lewinsky has struggled. And Evan Neal, as we see, has struggled as well.
And you have more receiving weapons on the field as well right now. But Darren Waller over here on the single receiver side getting a lot of attention.
Bills bring it 5. Tyrod Taylor throws.
That zone coverage was weak. It was just too soft underneath.
Yeah, getting Robinson back is that guy that can give you some easy completions out there. He's had 5 catches in each of the last 2 games. Before he got hurt, of course, at the University of Kentucky, he just tore everything up. Over 104 catches his last year there.
He's got to do better there.
Joshua Izudu is down and being looked at by the athletic training staff. Andrew Thomas is the usual starting left tackle. He's been out 4 games. Izudu's been in there battling injury. The Giants are thin and have moved pieces around, and they're very thin at backup tackle. They look at their starting left tackle now.
Lowe's knows you can win big at home when you have the right support on your sideline.
Just like we practice. I got this. Center spot and twist.
Anyway, from this
Proud of myself.
Just from the start of this game, it looks like the NFL is trying to compete with the baseball game tonight.
All right, so what's the cover?
Maybe that's why it's such a close game to start out.
Whether you're a rookie or
Ordinarily, the Bills would be up 7-0. I mean, when you lose to a team like the Seahawks and then, you're about to score a touchdown on Buffalo, it just doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't.
I started a dog walking business. Oh.
But the Dallas Cowboys, all the way, gonna win the Super Bowl. I mean, Jim Nance was there for week 6, right? I mean, can't get more obvious.
That's not no one on Pizza Hut.
My bucket keys.
Yeah, Prescott will probably get 3 to 4 touchdowns. That's the range for Monday Night Football. If he has a perfect 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, he'd be 9 touchdowns and 4 interceptions for the year. His mom was born on 9-4. The city that his mom died at is Gematria of 94. And he wins Super Bowl 94 months after he was drafted.
It's a London derby.
So Dak is due for a big game. And we'll see if he cracks the 300. We'll see about that. It won't surprise me if he actually does.
The Voice tomorrow on NBC and streaming on Peacock. Just have to make sure this is on your radar. Week 16, Saturday, December 23rd, in primetime, Josh Allen and the Bills against Justin Herbert and the Chargers, and it is exclusively on Peacock.
Will the Cowboys get an interception? Let's take a look.
It's December 23rd.
NFL leaders in interceptions. Team leaders in interceptions.
Here's the 3-2
Working on his foot/toe. So we'll try to keep you updated.
But Justin Pugh just arrived to the Giants this week. He's going to bump out to left tackle, a position he was drafted at, but hasn't played for the most part as his NFL career went on. It's first and 10 for the Giants with the 14, and Barkley is trapped on a scrimmage by Gray Russo, and it's a loss of 2 yards.
I mean, this Giants offensive line is borderline unbelievable, right? I mean, you got Justin Pugh who just showed up, basically. They go, can you play already? He's like, yeah, no problem. Well, we might lose Evan Neal. Can you play right tackle? Sure, no problem. Now you end up with Azudu getting hurt. How do you feel about
Justin Herbert.
Pump him out there. Why not?
2 running plays. What is that? No bueno. A hold? Oh, they're called against Buffalo, trying to compete with baseball. Wow. Trying to compete with the baseball game. That's the only reason why. Yeah, Dak, he just cannot throw an interception this game. He's got to be a star. It's only the Chargers.
Don't take me out. They're taking him out. He's taking the Zulu out on a cart with that right shoe off. The automatic first down gets it first and goal inside the 10 for the Giants. Waller in motion. Taylor trying to escape.
Man, what are they doing out there?
Bills rush 6.5 sacks. And another Giant is down and injured.
Going down like
He gets
flies.
back up quickly.
So Leonard Floyd out there working against Justin Pugh on the outside, and Floyd really has been just borderline remarkable for this team. Now 6.5 sacks, and the last 3 years, 10.5, 9.5 to 9 sacks, and he was cut by the Raiders.
Yeah, CD will probably get 6 receptions. He's having a big game.
third and goal coming up. 4.5 left in this opening quarter and scoreless.
Well, if you're the New York Giants and Brian Dable, what are you trying to do? You're trying to shorten the game, right? So far, this first quarter is shortening the game. They've been able to maintain control of it and a chance to put points on the board. A touchdown here, and the emotions of this Giants team and probably fan base to go through the roof.
You moved early, so we're backing up to the 13.
Yeah, that's just bad football right there. Justin Pugh used to play with the Cardinals. I had no clue he's still in the league. No wonder why this offensive line sucks.
You have a different quarterback and Justin Pugh playing at a different position. I think now, Mike, you will see them do either something quick or something with Tyrod Taylor. You don't want
Yeah, he's only in there to collect the last minute paycheck before he retires.
something quick.
No incentive to win. Tyrod Taylor's just gonna play it safe, where he's not gonna make mistakes and commit turnovers.
This is not the Canadian Football League. And Robinson had an early departure.
He was almost across the goal line by the time.
So it's motion is a penalty that Sean McDermott can decline. Just take the Barkley gain and make it 4th down.
We're going to see here.
It was almost offside still.
Illegal motion. Offense, number 17. That penalty is the clock. It's overplaying. 4th down.
4th down, the Giants will bring on Graham.
Okay, we'll see a lot of 3-0s this year. It's like the 49ers, they scored 30 points in each of their first 3 games. The Cowboys won Super Bowl 30. They're going to win their next title again.
With 3 minutes left in the first quarter, probably feels pretty good for the Giants at this point.
Well, the other part of this is how much different offensive football is in the NFL inside the 4
Yes.
Tyrod Taylor was shot.
Brett Gennaro, good from 29 as a 14th-year man mounted through. And the Giants get on the board first.
Okay, so 3-3. What do we have? The Giants is 33. It's also Josh Allen. That's Camacho 37. So Bills can jump ahead with a touchdown. Joshua Allen is Camacho 37. So we can see a 3-7 lead. A 3-7 deficit for the Giants.
Dude, dog food in the fridge? It's not dog food. It's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies. Real weird. He was bad luck anyway. We got now.
What? How is that a flag?
You let it on him after the sack. It's roughing the passer.
What if he hit him high?
Roughing the passer.
And low?
Roughing the passer.
Well, what if he tramples him and then he's like, oh no, and he tries to go back and he tramples him some more. He's like, I'm so sorry.
Wait, what? I have to ask. In considering all the pros and cons of it, are you trying to avoid this?
As an expert in human behavior.
I know why people do inexplicable things.
You're behaving bad.
Our intuition is usually correct. We don't see reality. We see our reality.
This case is pretty cut and dry.
Science says the opposite. Be irrational. Tomorrow, you can say, and streaming on Peacock.
Tonight's 4th Hey, Skycam coverage is brought to you by Walmart Plus. Listen here, building to the Hudson staff delivery. That's the Liberty Building, 8th Street in Buffalo. And we are south from downtown, Southtown, Orchard Park. 48-degree, chilly night. It rained a good part of yesterday and off and on through this day. 3-0 Giants, the biggest underdog in the NFL this season in this game here tonight.
Yeah, but underdogs did all right today.
And there have been low-scoring games today in the National Football League. So without Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor as the starter tonight, a good start for the Giants. Damian Harris back deep to receive as Gano will kick off. Harris will let it go. We'll go down to Melissa.
Yeah, Mike, a couple of injury updates. Not good news for the Giants. Left tackle Joshua Azudu, he went immediately into the x-ray room. We are being told he is questionable with a right toe. And as for the Bills, defensive back Cam Lewis, he spent some time in the medical tent, and then he's been with the athletic trainer. They've been working out the strength in both of his arms. He is questionable with a stinger.
So we'll keep an eye on Lewis, a very good special teamer for the Bills. Saw Buffalo reporting the extra offensive lineman. We'll go with 6's David Edwards. Checks in to start this drive at 25. Third drive for Josh Allen at Buffalo. Murray is the back. Fake to him. And Allen throws it. Hooked in. Stop. Here at 29 on the flag down. Well, another big strike. The big arm of Josh Allen. And Diggs is out here in the opening quarter.
Another flag.
A lot of trade late here early.
Legal contact. Defense, number 25.
Boy, that was quick. They should be able to cover now.
Looking left corner, Deontay Banks.
First of all, that was gorgeous. But the Buffalo Bills right now
3-7, Josh Allen.
play action team in all the NFL. And when they can throw the ball on early downs and create some one-on-one matchups on the outside, we see the foul right there. But this was a rope. I mean, the ball never left about 8 yards of height across the field.
Where's James Cook? Where's James Cook at? Number 28 had to get action because number 28, if he is running, if he's taking the carries, these Giant players are dropping like flies. Damn, offensive line now, defense. It's number 28 on the bill is going to fumble in the Super Bowl. I guarantee it. This guy's going to fumble. Fumble is 23. Las Vegas is 23. Also Hurts with the fumble last year. Hurts is 23. This is how we correctly predicted the Jalen Hurts fumble last year. Las Vegas 23. And also fumble is Gamache 23. So who's number 28 on the Bills? Never heard of him.
This is a hot flash. But this is a not flash.
He's a former Raider running back.
Big news for women going through menopause.
Born January the 18th, a day of 1-18. Same Gamache as Dallas, Texas. So looking great. He's also a 6th-round pick. He's number 28 for the Bills. The Cowboys 6 championship 28 years later. Already seeing some great things with Latavius Murray.
For some women, it can start working as early as 1 week. Don't use Vioza if you have cirrhosis, severe kidney problems.
Now, Murray's Gamache 33. He plays for the Bills. The Bills Gamache 33, kind of like Kyler Murray having Gamache 33 already to begin.
Most common side effects include stomach pain, diarrhea, difficulty sleeping, back pain, and hot flashes. Ask your doctor about hormone-free Vioza.
He was drafted in the 2013 NFL draft. It's Dallas, that's Gamache at 13. So I'm already seeing some great things stack up for Latavius Murray in regards to facing off against Dallas, number 28 running back on the Bills. I haven't seen Cook out there yet. I don't know why this guy's getting carries.
I like that idea.
Play ball in more places. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
much? Yes, please. That'll be $23.
Your ad says it's free.
It is for our economy ultimate passengers.
Hey, I mean, he's a workhorse. I mean, that's a pretty damn good career, 6,200 yards. I mean, it's not near 10,000, but he laid out a pretty decent
We do have free movies.
career and has had many different roles asked for him. So I think this is a very valuable asset that the Bills have in their backfield. This was a great signing by Buffalo. This was. He's a hard runner.
The Voice Monday and Tuesday on NBC. And streaming on Peacock. I am at Falls here in Western New York. Adoree Jackson down for a while, walked off under his own power, but his neck made contact with Xavier McKinney's hip at full speed. So he is out. Darnay Holmes is in at quarter for the Giants. First and 10, and on the fake, Allen with time throws incomplete, left open downfield. And as he throws it towards Stephon Diggs. Let's go back to the injury that happened a moment ago to Adoree Jackson.
Yeah, one of the things that they were looking for from the New York Giants secondary is being more physical at the point of attack. And that time, Jackson tried to be more physical and got hit by his own guy.
First round pick, Ronnie Barnes, longtime athletic trainer of the Giants. Hook walk Jackson off. After the incompletion, second and 10 for Allen. 5 options to throw. It's Diggs again, this time in the open field. He's pulled down. Cordell Flott, who has played slot corner for the Giants the last few weeks, with a tackle there that sets up third down.
I'll tell you, this Cordell Flott has really made an impression. He's not a very big guy at all, just about 180 pounds, but he's been very physical on the back end. And since they've moved him to the slot, he really has made some plays. Remember the one he made against Tyreek Hill going across the field, stride for stride, a week ago? Big asset in there when you've got somebody who can take care of that slot position.
Trey Hawkins, the rookie, is now in for the Giants. He was burned part of the blown coverage for a touchdown last week. Third and 10, Allen on the move, trying to escape, flips it to Dawson Knox, and can't get it. And it's fourth down at the 37-yard line. Field goal attempt from here is 55 yards. And we'll see what Buffalo will do. Leave it all, punch it away.
So Akirike is going to come over here and basically spy against Josh Allen.
Damn, what's going on with these guys?
Well, they want to make sure that you don't end up with anybody that is just free and open in space out there, because there isn't anybody.
37 I was talking about. Funny how the drive ends at the 37.5-yard line, it looks like. So no 37.
Free, getting field goal range. Said Martin will drop the nose down. Make it tough for Eric Gray to catch. He gets it at the 10.
So ball at around the 11-yard line. New York, the 11th state. It looks like if Buffalo wants to score, they're going to need their defense to score, because the offense is not.
Scheduled by hand, it used to take months.
They need to put playmakers out in space, and they haven't done that just yet. Giant defense, they're not this good. I mean, it's only the Seattle Seahawks that they beat, so they should be doing a lot better.
AWS is helping to transform the NFL. Imagine what it could do for your business.
That was crazy. How did Jalen, run the clock and don't throw an interception right there, right? I mean, what if that interception was rigged? It probably was. Yes, it was. Zach has come out to 20. They scored 20th points of the game. Another win for the Jets quarterback without Aaron Rodgers. Threw it straight to him. They throw it to number 22 as the Jets improve the 2-2 at home. That's how the play was scripted. That is the only conclusion. First loss against the Jets, last loss against the Cowboys.
Talking to number 15, Tommy DeVito, who is the backup, played most of the preseason for the Giants. Out of Illinois most of his college career at Syracuse. 2nd and 10 for Tyrod Taylor. Another gift of Barkley. We're inside.
One more play to run the quarter. Yep, they're going to have to run a play.
3rd down. The Giants try to run this all the way down at the end of the quarter.
There's the first 2 snaps.
They're going to have to run a play. Otherwise, it's a delay a game.
That's pretty incredible to stop and think about.
Mike Tirico, come on.
They only led for 19 seconds
Gotta
all season.
do better there.
Kicked the field goal in Arizona, that great comeback. And then played defense for a couple of snaps and the game ended. 3rd and 6. They will have to snap it through the end of the quarter. Taylor pressure off the edge. He's going down.
Finally, get some fantasy stats. Finally. They get the sacks that should have been happening earlier. God damn it! Need some points. Come on now.
You're just late getting off the ball.
Now I need a fumble and a recovery for a touchdown.
Just beat him to the punch
And I need more carries for,
Gets the message. Get it out.
James Cook is his name. Where did he go to school at?
Continues from Buffalo after these messages.
Antonio St. Brown only had 30 points. I didn't realize he had 30 points.
Focused by design. It all comes down to preparation. Attention to detail.
Cowboys kicker and Dak. Let's go get him. Just need the Bills score 50 fantasy football points. Everything will be all okay. I found a lot of buys this week.
For what it's worth, I would never have involved your female friend.
Stupid coach needs to get the running back some fucking carries. James Cook. You're number 4, your star running back. You scored lots of touchdowns this year. No wonder why you're losing. Why are you not using him? You should have more than one rushing touchdown the way that they use this guy. Like, come on.
How can you be sure you're getting the right deal?
I have to talk to my bestie. This one's like your last boyfriend. It's got issues.
For the right used car, you say,
It's the Giants. He should be able to score.
Based on the vehicle's accident history. Shop at allnewcarpacks.com.
Where did he go to school at, James Cook? Let me see.
Progressive is offering special rewards.
Georgia. Okay.
But we're not stopping there. We think even cat ladies deserve rewards. Left-handed people, people with birthdays, recent grads who can't move
190 pounds. They're being all conservative with this dude, but he's got to see the action.
And get special rewards. Even people who just got back from Europe.
It's actually pronounced croissant. I was just in Europe.
Ever wondered what G-Men equals in Gematria? Well, G-Men is Gematria of 21 and 39. And what's interesting is that 39 is the Gematria of New York, and they did win Super Bowl 42 with 21 points to upset the New England Patriots. One of the all-time upsets in sports history, scoring their 21st points. Patriots only had 17. The only perfect season, the 17-0 Miami Dolphins. Patriots finished with 17 points. That rigged scripted season. More on that. Super Bowl 42 from the Gematria Sports and World History Channel.
Get it away, do it. Beautiful kick. Long one, too. 61 yards. Took it back to the 31. The retreating Hardy is snowed.
God, he booted that ball a good 70 yards.
They can make up some ground quickly.
Maybe the Bills are just a little bit sluggish after a loss. That can be the only explanation. Your Gabe Davis, number 13, also. Dallas 13. The Bills rookie, born at Dallas, Texas. Or no, it was the New York Jets one that returned the punt for the touchdown week 1. Bills' last loss of the year against the Cowboys. This is what Chris doesn't understand. Got to look into all all the fine details of all the scripted events that happen, especially the week 1 ones, especially the ones throughout the year when you see the 4-2 and then the 6-3, all of that.
He really steps in and winds up and snaps that left hip out of there. And good smoke.
The receivers know it. They lift it and experience the hot shots now on a regular basis.
Throw it to the running back. You had Cook over there. Come on. Gotta do better than that, Josh. He was wide open. The wheel route down the sideline. You have to read your receiver better.
Inside, and then McFadden able to loop out and around as they bring the pressure down inside to draw the blocker on the outside to him. So far, let's give a little credit over there to Wink Martindale. This plan is working, and it's a second straight week now for the Bills getting off to a slow start.
You're right. Over in London against Jacksonville, first 4 drives.
Ball from the 32-yard line, 3-2. New York is 39. G-Man. So now it is from the 32-yard line to the 27-yard line in scripted fashion. That looks pretty comical. It's now 3rd and 15. Buffalo, Gematria 27. It's not. What are you doing? Now it's 3rd and 14. Number 14. He was high on shrooms right there. He heard something else in his ears.
This crowd knows what they're doing.
3rd and 14. Allen escaping to his right. And again, throw deep for Diggs to try to break free. Comes back for it, and it's incomplete. He was fighting for space with Deontay Banks, and they're so good in those scramble situations.
What are they doing out there? They're there. They will not lose that game. I guarantee you.
Sexy Dexy got a little pressure up there, and then let's talk about Banks on the back end. Watch what he does.
Oh, the people who think the Cowboys could be 3-3. Los Angeles Rams, Gematria 52. Eagles won Super Bowl 52. Oh, the people, they just want to see the Cowboys lose because they want to see my pick lose. Got to be objective. I hate the Cowboys too, but you got to be objective. And stop hating on the Cowboys because the ritual is there for Dak Prescott after the death of Jason Peggy.
Those guys work so hard.
And quite frankly, he deserves it. Would you rather see Aaron Rodgers win?
Flags here. The third kick, quarter plus.
Aaron Rodgers, one of the biggest jerks out there. Would you rather see Mahomes and his trashy wife winning again?
Got a good hold of one of the best special teams in the league, Saran Deal. And he got caught.
Public tired of Taylor Swift. They're not going to hear about her in the Super Bowl. People got to enjoy the Super Bowl. That's why the Chiefs have zero chance. Even the Kelseys came out and said, "Are you just being a little bit too obsessive with Taylor Swift?" They're coming from the Kelseys themselves. People can be happy when they see the Chiefs lose this year. Just gonna be they'll be happy. He stares down one receiver the entire way. So when he's staring the receiver all the way down that play, he's looking at the intended receiver. What's the Jets linebacker? Right when he throws it, the receiver he knows is supposed to be the Jets linebacker. So that was a scripted interception. And I mean, you could run a screenplay. You could have ran the clock out with a running play, punt the ball, but a scripted interception, a scripted play, hurts eyeballs the receiver the entire way. The film says so. Anyone could have seen it. He's eyeballing number 22 the entire time.
Okay, so this looks like it's actually at our other location.
What other location?
This is Boom and Devontae.
Yeah, so Zach Wilson due for the
How
game.
did you get past here, Both read your sauces.
Let's see. Wilson is 20 and they won the game with 20 points.
Sunday Night Football is brought to you by Geico. For all your insurance needs, it's easy to Geico. And by Taco Bell. The Bills Mafia in season 4. What a crew. The energy, the atmosphere.
No more unbeatens after 6 weeks. Cowboys 6 Super Bowl. It's all starting to come together.
Yeah, exactly. One of the best fan bases in the league. They've been quiet though so far. Their offense has done nothing in the first 4 drives. Giants lead 3-0. Taylor, quick look. Everything was covered in scrambles. Fires downfield. And did he keep the feet in bounds? Jalen Hyatt on the sideline. They say yes.
Man, these guys really are sleepwalking.
There's a flag down, so we'll slow the thing down. If it stands to gain the 43. Let's take the flag. It's ineligible downfield.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
That's why they're 1-4.
Replay first down.
As the scrambling was going on, Evan Neal, the right tackle, races the question if it was in or out for that 43-yard to Hyatt.
But let's go ahead and talk about Jalen Hyatt anyway. Here's a guy that has the 2 longest scrimmage plays of the year, but he only has 4 catches. That's a 58-yarder or 31-yarder, whatever that one would have been. But throwing on early downs, a good idea.
So Hyatt was engaged with the defender as he was pass blocking. Sometimes that's not called ineligible downfield. Barkley on the carry here for 8 of 5 to the 25. Tackle made by Jordan Phillips. Terry McCauley, can I bring you in on that? Because that's one question that you've put on our radar this year.
Sure thing, Mike. If the offensive lineman drives that defensive line, he can drive him as far as he wants to, as long as once he disengages, he stops and either goes back or moves laterally. That wasn't a foul for him out the downfield.
But we got 5 of the last one. Frida is in now. He runs the 20-yard line instead of 36, 2.5 into the second.
You know, one of the things about this defense, Sean McDermott, who's also the defensive coordinator now, not only are they good, but they're playing hard out there as well. Jordan Phillips with a great hustle play on the one fire. They're very young linebacker, Dorian Williams. Other young linebackers can fly. Bernard inside, calling the plays. This is a defense that's good now, but I think it's going to get better as the season goes along.
Listen, pieces. Flag is down.
False start.
This play for a false start on the Giants.
False start. Offense. Number 67. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
There's a couple of on cue here. Again,
He shouldn't even be in this league.
second quarterback for the Giants. Noise in this place. Hard to get back up to speed.
Here's just another average signing by Steve Klein. He wasn't any good on the offensive line.
We're just not used to that position. And the thing about tackle is you can't look into the hole. You have to look at that target on the outside. Ramon Miller, there's right by.
Hall of Fame level coming off the edge. Throws it quickly, trying to get it to Brina. It'll be Brina.
Now, surely Buffalo will score the next drive, right?
They will kick it away. So, third time.
I guarantee you, over there on the Giants sideline, they're saying it doesn't matter. We have a lead. If they don't score the rest of the game, we win. That's kind of what you have to look at.
J.B. Gillen went to college at Arkansas. Pine Bluff, he was born in Inverness, Scotland. The nickname was Scottish Hammer. Look out! Almost popped. It's away. They hit time. 51 yards to the fair catch value of 35. For Giante Harris, the Bills will take over here with 11:40 left.
Okay, again, the 3-7 is still in play. Josh Allen to take the lead with the touchdown right here.
They admitted they were a little bit slow after the travel. Tonight, a little bit different story. What's going on here?
Well, I think it's always tough to fly back across the pond first of all and get yourself ready to play. but also to play a team that you assume you're going to beat. You know, we've seen it a couple of times already today where big underdogs end up being the ones that come out with the victory. And I think right now,
Did you literally lose? No, I didn't know that. You guys can't remember that too much time.
There we go. Like I said, get James Cook some carries. He's the best running back on the roster. What are they waiting for?
this has been a different
There.
inside.
Get the ball to running back.
Here with McGovern and Torrance. They really have been much better.
Officials stopped the game for a moment as Cordell Flott stayed down.
Let's see. Update the stats.
So the Giants now, without their starting corner, Adoree Jackson, and their starting slot, Cordell Flott. Darnay Holmes will check in for the Giants.
And Darnay Holmes was their slot cornerback a season ago, where he had almost 500 snaps in the slot, so he had some experience. But it's pretty amazing what's happening to the Giants this early in the season.
We have two rookie corners out there now as they had a good part of the preseason. Banks and Hawkins. Here's Cook again, an inside run.
There you go, Cook.
One more time into the secondary. Just a little bit of message sending here. Kenny Dorsey calling the plays. Physical runs by this Bills offense.
Well, you're getting a lot of looks.
Get him in the end zone.
Start off with the rookie in there at right guard, and Osiris Torrance just able to pin that nose tackle inside and then get up to the second level. So much improved play. Pretty solid all the way across this offensive line right now.
Back to back 14-yard carries.
28 yards. Back-to-back 14 carries.
Third one. This time 4-3. That's from Kenny Dorsey. He replaced Brian Daboll and able to go over the Giants as the head coach. Dorsey went from quarterbacks coach of the Bills to their offensive coordinator.
Yeah, and when he got here, he didn't know Brian Daboll at all. Said he never had any interaction with him, and he was invited to Daboll's house for dinner every Sunday for the rest of the time that he was here. Kind of builds that family effect, does Daboll, and he will always be greatly respected within the Buffalo walls.
The 83 Latavius Murray takes over. It's play action. Allen over the top. That is broken up. Hit that so often to Stephon Diggs.
And now 3rd and 7 with chance for the Giants to be losing 3-7. Let's see. The drive ended for the Bills on the 37-yard line last time. Let's see what happens here.
That was some play right there. It really was. Watch the way that he drops underneath this coverage. It looks like no way in the world he's getting back to the right. Dives and saves a big play right there. He's been all over the field already in this one.
To watch Josh Allen throw the ball all day. The power, the speed, uses that whole huge 6'5" frame, gets his body into it. Taking off here, lofting for Diggs over his head, and he was blanketed.
I bought him the whole time. It was double team.
So he had another drive, but then showed something good. Then they got to the air and they got stopped. We'll see if they'll try a field goal in this direction. 53.
Yeah, they are working hard to get Diggs the ball, and obviously the Giants had some real.
Ross, you start crying, oh, don't you give me the ball.
He made that turn, no call.
But they are going to kick the field goal.
A little bit of a breeze. There's always something in the wind here in Western New York. And here's Tyler Bass, officially 52 yards. Operation is clean. It's leaking to the right, and it's no good.
Wow.
And Bass misses for the first time this year. He had made all 27 of his kicks to that point.
He misses his 28th attempt. His 28th kick he missed for the first time, like the wide right game. His first kick in 28 attempts.
It's on the great
In his 28th attempt, he made his 27 last prior attempts. Interesting.
I'll say.
Dry shave. Interesting technique.
That's going to come back to haunt him. Some people clean while they cook, not these folks.
At least Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
So he made his last 27 kicks. He misses right here.
You know, I wouldn't have pegged pays to his youngins.
I still don't.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
He's also a 6th-round draft pick, Tyler Bass.
And get rewarded. Get 50% off any footlong when you join Subway MVP Rewards. So
Now they're keeping the game close. They're keeping it close so they try to compete with the ALCS. That's the only reason why the game is close right now.
New name, same man.
Bills, like I said, when the Bills win the game, it's going to be won by the Bills defense. Bills defense is going to come away with all the points.
Introducing the all-new 2024 Chevy Trax.
They're going to force a fumble.
And all the room for all of life's firsts. Your first new car is here. The all-new Chevy Trax.
Giants get the ball at the 42-yard line. The Bills are going to be 4-2 with the victory. Super Bowl on the 42nd day. The Bills will win this game. It's going to be a classical game. Obviously, an old Super Bowl matchup. But the Bills are going to break away. They'll still find a way to win.
For you.
Yeah, but the Jets should be the Giants next week. There should be no problems there. Also, Aaron Rodgers came from the Packers. The Packers is 43. I like the Jets to win next week.
And everybody from every team get past this Giants line. It's been like a turnstile. 30 sacks.
This game has to be rigged.
The last 2 games, most in team history. 2 more tonight. The Giants are letting people act to the quarterback like it's somebody took the fair or somewhere. This time they move the pocket. Wandale Robinson.
Receiver can't keep his balance, can't keep his feet in. Bad team, bad team.
We showed you Izudu being taken off earlier. Joshua is out for the game with his toe injury. So, Chris, that is another offensive line.
Like, when are the Bills going to wake up here with all these injuries, right? To the Giants' offensive line.
You can handle the issues on the rest of the side, but he's been out since week 1.
Second and 2. This throw is complete. Tight end. Waller to the 30-yard line.
Well, the 6-0 is in play. Buffalo Bills is 60.
Yeah, so they're coming out with Waller in line as a regular blocking tight end, which we all know he's not. And so he's going to come out and sneak all the way across. So what we've seen here on the first 2 snaps is instead of taking that missed field goal, try and play a little ball control, no, they go a couple of play actions, a little bootleg. They're getting Tyrod Taylor on the move, and Tyrod Taylor is giving this team a little confidence.
Given the offensive struggles, and Credit Hurts with Bills defense on, saying, look, Taylor retreats and just gets rid of it incomplete as you saw. Nothing was open downfield.
But, you know, Mike, you look at Tyrod Taylor, and yes, he's been around, and he took the Buffalo Bills to the playoffs, and we've talked about all that. But his career record, 60 touchdowns and 26 interceptions, he's not a guy that's going to get you beat, right? He's going to play within himself unless it's really there, like in that case, just throw it away, and let's live to try another day.
The 30, they will run. Barkley slipped into that left side as he was cutting.
Don't attempt the field goal, right?
He got much going, 11 carries that first game back from the ankle injury, 15 yards.
And he knew what this was going to be like, right? Playing against one of the best defenses in football. He's on a bad ankle. He has to shake up an offensive line that you have a lot of respect for. We're just showing up out here.
Giants out of the huddle quick on 3rd and 9. Von Miller taking off. Taylor throws. It's complete. And it's a first down. Robinson got hit hard, but Wandale gets it inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. The Giants moving and taking time off the clock halfway through the second.
First of all, love the play by Wandale Robinson on the outside. Q right here going to end up getting the block on Von Miller. Watch him just turn straight up the field. How many people do you see make that catch, dance around, end up short of the first down? Robinson split him, picked up a pick.
Elgin, the tight end, leading the way. Barkley to the left. Bills on the other side of the line. Lost up 2 yards again. It's Buffalo. It's Dorian Williams and Terrell Bernard in there. We should take a second to point out all the injuries that Buffalo has. Daquan Jones up front, out. Matt Milano hurt last week. Significant injury likely for the rest of the year. And Tre'Davious White, their quarter from 2 weeks ago.
And a high percentage of the salary cap allotted to the defensive side of the ball, right?
Yeah, 14% of the team's salary cap is out for most of the regular season, if not all. White and Achilles, Milano the knee and leg, and Jones the torn back. Tyrod Taylor going to take a time out here before the play clock runs out. 6:19 left. The Giants up by a field goal. Melissa, about Saquon.
Yeah, they have no business winning the game, but my theory is they're trying to fix the game so they can try to compete with the ALCS to get people away from watching the ALCS.
Remember how much of a part of the offense he was last year? He was 75% of the season out there. This was the run earlier, Chris.
So they're competing for viewers. Okay, because the first pitch is at like 7:10 or so. It's like 6:31.
For a little while, instead of rounding off that cut, you try to do something you're not quite, and you slip across the field. It's just not. He just needs to get some of the rhythm of the running game going. I mean, those are more rounded cuts when he's really on his A game.
And then you got guys in front of you who haven't been in front of you before with this makeshift offensive line. So it's. But as the Bills remind us, I don't care who it is, but guys who belong in the NFL are out there on the field. They're going to find a way to piece it together. And the Giants are. Play clock running down, out of the timeout, snap just in time, flag down as Taylor keeps it alive, scrambles, runs to the 14-yard line. Gains 5, but again, we have a flag at the line of scrimmage. And 2 guys motion perhaps at the same time, without one being set. Second down, run to the 14, so McDermott will push him back.
Leadership, offense. Now all 11 players are set before the snap. 5-yard penalty, second down.
It's really what happens to you when you get up and you see the play clock is running down, and now you've got people over here who are both trying to get set and go in motion, and you see the little step back, and then the motion all at one time, and that's it.
Okay, 18 yards. Bills is 18. Vegas is 18. Second 18.
The first big miss by Tyrod Taylor right there. He really did have Waller open, and you just want to continue to keep these drives alive. And I think maybe he was expecting Waller to come out of that cut and just sit down in the zone. Waller broke, and just a miscommunication. So this is third in a very long situation. You don't want to bumble the ball. You don't want to have a turnover here. This is where Tyrod Taylor just has to make good decisions.
Third and 18. Out quick. Robinson hit quick. Terry Johnson. The outstanding.
I wish they could get more sacks, but oh well.
3-yard field goal attempt up.
That is some hit right there by Terry Johnson. He has been such the cornerstone of this defense for so long. This is one of those teams in the NFL that just basically plays a slot quarterback all the time, and he ran right past the block of Darren Waller.
Sets up a 43-yarder.
No win there. Just straight line. 6-0. Buffalo Bills is Gamache at 60.
full-time fans, your devotion, all of this delivers. But you deserve the reward. Modelo, remarkable fighter.
The three for me only at Chili's. Serves up bottomless drinks, bottomless chips and salsa, and the cheeseburger and fries for just $10.99. Hey.
Yeah, so if everyone's saying that Dak throws interceptions, then, where's all the grilling of Jalen Hurts after today, huh? If it's only Dak Prescott that throws interceptions, Exactly. There's a double standard with Jalen Hurts, and there's another standard held to the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't think that was the only pick that he threw, the one at the end of the game. And, the Eagles are looking pretty sluggish. Every team looks sluggish out there. Every team does. They don't dominate teams in the NFL. It's just they're non-existent. Chiefs have been letting teams hang around. So have the Eagles. So have the 49ers.
Back here in Orchard Park, very surprising score. Giants on top 6-0. This offense has been stymied so far. Josh Allen, who will go to the early rhythm, has since been held in check.
And no runs by Josh so far tonight. That's a good point. Yeah, and look, so many times he tends to wake up this offense by taking off. But he hasn't been doing that as much this year.
Damian Harris will let it go. The Bills' offense will come out at the 25-yard line. It's interesting what you say about Allen. We're thinking Allen, those big plays, those runs that you talk about. But Josh has talked to us about being cool, being relaxed, a little bit different approach when everything around him is going crazy.
Yeah, business-like. I think one of the things, and maybe justifiably so, that sometimes when he got too pumped up, he would try to carry the team himself, make throws back across the middle, throw interceptions. He just wants to
Let's see, down by 37 points, have the Cowboys kicker and Dak Prescott, who's supposed to have a big game.
So Knox trying to help block Allen.
England won't have Pep Guardiola. They're still going to stick with Garrett Southgate. Can forget about Pep Guardiola going to England.
Lawrence getting in there.
Offense, number 66.
The English FA likes yes men. Pep doesn't fit the definition. They haven't had a foreign coach since Fabio Capello. They don't have a chance to win the Champions League. Won't even consider them until they have Haaland.
Generating that pressure here tonight.
They'd have Erling Haaland to have a chance. They don't have Lionel Messi, and that's the GOAT.
And you can hear the angst in the audience from the Bills Mafia. You can see it on Sean McCarrick's face as well.
They played pretty bad versus Porto. You can't lie about that. Porto are unlucky not to get anything out of that game. So they don't have a great team yet, but they have a promising young team. What flag do they call on now? Yeah, Porto are not bad. I'm not saying they're bad. They're not bad.
Allen was down on his knees there. The flag was thrown by the umpire well after the ball was away. Let's see what they have.
likely if Erling Haaland leaves in the next couple of years.
Here's the call.
The 2 fouls on the play. The little hands to the face. Defense, number 28. That penalty is declined. Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense, number 58. 15-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
So Barricade gets called, and maybe that will spark this Bills.
I think the Bills need to kill off this game, like go on a 17-0 run in the second half or something like that. That's what Josh Allen, number 17, has to do.
It's not like it's not back to the head neck area. This is a legal hit on the quarterback throwing.
And the foul was called from way across the field, and the officials.
Well, why not? Mbappe in Real Madrid and Haaland in Barcelona. I mean, Guardiola went to Barca. You can tell him how Barca is like. They need to replace Lewandowski sometime anyways.
Josh Allen coming out of the game to get checked, and Kyle Allen is coming in. Perhaps they saw the way he hit his helmet. Allen is running back quickly towards the blue tent on the Bills sideline to get examined. So Kyle Allen is 13 in 3 years.
The other Allen.
Last year comes in to play quarterback for the Bills. He's been in a few games, only kneel downs thus far this year. 25 Allen gives to
Run the ball with Cook.
to gain about 5 to the 30-yard line.
Well, now all I can do is watch the blue tent and see what happens from there. I'm sure there are several tests. People are peeking inside, wanting to know exactly what's going on with the franchise.
See, as Allen came off, he ran after he took that helmet off to go get checked. I don't know what triggered it. He was sent off right away. So 2nd and 5. Another 50-year man.
Concussion.
Kyle Allen. Under 7. He's going to give to James Cook. First down right at the 35-yard line. Go mark him short. And it'll bring up 3rd down. 19 career starts for Kyle Allen. Let's go back as the fans cheer when Josh Allen comes out of the blue tent and runs onto the field. And Kyle Allen runs up just as quickly.
Apparently the fans are doing exactly what I was doing. Just watching the blue tent over there. No offense, Kyle, but good to have you back.
So 3rd and inches, the time here on the play clock. Damian Harris is in at running back for the Bills. Past the 35-yard line.
He's right on the marker.
It's marked a first down. It was a Barricade again, and Harris is the one who he's shaken up. Right after Josh Allen gets checked out, Damian Harris takes the shot from the Barricade on that 3rd and short. And the Bills running back is down and being looked at. The athletic training staff for Buffalo is out there. The concern for Damian Harris as we step out.
Catch it all on NFL Plus. Stream football wherever you are with live local and primetime games on mobile. Watch live highlights, plus every touchdown, every Sunday afternoon during the regular season. Watch NFL Network with exclusive live games and all the news and analysis you need. Catch football all season long. Start streaming NFL Plus today. Plans start at $6.99.
This is Miami. The beaches, the palm trees. But at 180 miles per hour with your biggest rival breathing down your neck and a championship on the line. It's no time to relax. What do you say, fellas? Can they handle the heat? The NASCAR playoffs continue at Miami on NBC.
Kissing my page. Oh, y'all know my police.